Hello, everyone, and welcome to a Random Monday podcast with Jenelle Ahmad as my guest. And actually, I think Jenelle, you were the last time I ever did a Random Monday was you also.
Oh,
So
wow.
yeah, it's been a while, but we wanted to come on, and I wanted to have you on specifically to talk about the benefit that's coming up on Thursday, August 14th,
Yep.
and I know some of it because I'm going, and if people want to go,
Yay.
and we'll tell you all about how to do that as well as to buy tickets for that, and you can meet Mrs. Podcast and my parents who generously let me use their basement to film the podcast in.
Yay.
So, but Janelle, go ahead, tell everyone. First of all, right at the beginning, we'll do it again at the end. How can people get tickets to this event?
Great question. So we have an Eventbrite link. It's on my Facebook, but actually, if you just search the Made for Joy benefit on Facebook, we have an event page. So on the event page, there's a lot of different information about what's going on that evening. But then right on there, there's a link to purchase the tickets.
And I will also put it in the show notes. So if you're listening to this, you can click right on it in the show notes.
Okay.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about some of the sponsors for this event too, because I know obviously something this big, can't be, you can't do it on your own, or with the couple friends that I know of that you have enlisted and
Mhm.
and help. But let me know some of the people that you'd like to thank for this.
I honestly,
I
I
know.
would.
Also, I know there's probably a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, there is. There's so many, but to the point that actually at this moment, I'm not even aware of everyone who has put in for this. I don't even know, I think, half the donors. However, I do know of some of the people that have given to the silent auction too, and just all of those different businesses and individuals. And there's so many. I couldn't even begin to start thanking them just yet. I feel like afterwards my brain will be mush for a little bit, but then I definitely want to recognize everyone that has just given to this. It's incredible. But first and foremost, I think there is some friends out there who have poured in countless hours to pull this off. It was never supposed to be this big in my mind. This was not my idea whatsoever. But these friends rallied together and made it happen. And those people are Jenna Wells, Emily Sinner, and Emily Main. I mean, this has been a part-time job slash full-time job for them pretty much all summer. And so just figuring out things like social media that they've never done. And yet I've had people be like, who's your marketing team? Because this stuff's phenomenal, and none of us have done this before. So it's been a huge learning curve and they've knocked it out of the park.
I know it's obviously it takes a lot of people to do this kind of stuff, and having those people that all summer, besides working their normal job and everyday job, and there are other families that are doing stuff, to be able to come and help you speaks a lot about you and the kind of person that you are. They wouldn't be doing this if they're like she doesn't care about herself, she doesn't care about her family, all these things. Not only the three women that you mentioned, but
Yeah.
also all the people that had donated stuff and all the people that are a part of the day and everything. It is a reflection on you and your family and the people you keep around.
Thank you. That's really sweet. I keep saying all the time, like, I don't know what I did to deserve the friends that I have, for sure. I and it's very hard to be on the other side. It's hard to be in this position. It's very different because I hands down would rather be the person planning this things for somebody else or
Mm,
giving for somebody else. And so to be on this side is very, very different.
yeah. Well, can you we mentioned before we started recording, just the kind of the day of what that looks like, who's going to be there, what can people expect for when they get there?
Yeah. So honestly, I am very excited. This night isn't even, I mean, I have to kind of set myself aside here and say, like, this isn't even, I don't even want to say this is about me because this night is going to be incredible for everyone that attends. I want every single person to walk out of there different and blessed and just filled with hope, honestly. And so, it's at Haynes Greenhouse, which is in Holland. It's one of my favorite places. In fact, back before I had Levi, I had my baby shower there in like there, I don't even know if you know this, in the side room. And I think we were like one of the first events that Haynes ever had. It was like back before they ever did anything like that there.
Well,
And so that's how much
I
I
didn't even. Yeah, sorry, I didn't even know
yeah,
like this thing was happening. Obviously, it's happening at Haynes now, and I was like, they do events
where?
there?
Yeah, like where? Yeah. I mean, and this baby shower was 11 years ago. 11 years ago in their little
Wow.
side, like where they work. That's where they
Yeah.
let us use their room. And I, I love it. I just love Haynes. So it's being held at Haynes in Holland. And then we're going to have Special Grounds Coffee, which is based out of, I want to say it's Archbold or Wasion in that area. Clearly, I'm not out there enough, but when I am, I
Mhm.
always make a stop out there. And they have a coffee truck that comes to Holland. So I try to head out there, but they are a phenomenal coffee company. Their coffee is the best, I have to say. And then they employ amazing people too. And so this coffee truck just also means a lot to me. It's just crazy how this event, like, it seems like every part of it, God's already put into motion years before.
Mhm.
And they're little pieces of me, you know? And that leads me to the live music being put on by my friend Grant Perry. He is our church worship pastor. He's pretty well known in the area, I'd say. I mean, everybody loves Grant. His music is just amazing. He's going to do a great job. So he'll be coming and doing that. And then we have our friend America Ligman. She's coming to do a live painting. And for anyone who's ever seen her work, it is so beautiful, so emotional. And she's just going to be doing that as the night goes on. And then she's so generous that she's going to actually be auctioning it off at the end of the night.
Nice.
So that's going to be incredible. And then our guest speaker, I'm very excited about, and I feel very honored to have my friend Melanie Maragua come. She is from the Pregnancy Center of Greater Toledo. I've gotten to know Melanie really well over the past like 3 years, and her testimony is is so incredible. It's all about God sustaining her and her family through actually a cancer journey as well. But as she says, she's actually going to be coming to talk about the story of Joseph from the pit to the palace. So I can't wait to hear what she has to say about all of that. But I know she's going to knock it out of the park. And then we have dinner from my favorite catering company, and that's Michael's Catering. I actually used to work for them for a little over 10 years when I was younger. They were like a second family to me when I was younger. So their food is phenomenal. It's all homemade from scratch. Doesn't get better than that. Desserts are coming from Mike Armstrong, who used to own Michael's Catering. And
Oh,
so he's the one doing the desserts himself. And they're going to be good, along with my sweet, sweet friend Colleen and her daughter Megan from Main Street Sweets. They're going to be providing like cookies and donuts and cupcakes and things like that. So, yeah, that's yeah, a lot of the people.
yeah, yeah, and that's great, and it kind of gives people like, hey, that either that are listening to this that already bought tickets or that haven't bought tickets to some of the things that are happening the day of. Not to mention, silent auctions items.
Yeah.
We talked about before the podcast, like very numerous amounts of auction items that you need to really be in person to check it all out and to
Yeah.
get your hands on some of this stuff.
I've lost track. I mean, what ones have you seen that you're like, are you wanting those Guardians tickets?
There's always been, yes, I would love Guardians tickets. There's always been something about a lot silent auction that makes I don't know if it's I feel like it's better than a regular auction because because people get real sneaky where they're trying
Hmm.
to like figure out or they'll like we did one at my kid's school one time and you're just like camping out by something. You're like, all right,
Yeah.
there's 4 minutes left. All right, 1 minute left, like trying to do it, trying to be that person. Um,
Yeah.
but there's plenty of things on here, different types of stuff. There's the Healthy Panther, which is a nutrition place, which is funny enough. I've heard of it here, and then
Hmm.
I think a friend, Facebook friend of mine, did a fundraiser. He's the head coach of Bowser, I believe, or maybe Wait High School. One of the city schools is using it for a fundraiser as well.
Oh,
Um,
awesome.
yeah, Barry's Bagels, Wixie Bakery, Paul Mitchell School, Dave's Running, Toledo Pickle, a lot of different
So many.
places, a lot of different things. Even if you don't like myself, J&M Cruise Line is on here, which is someone we work next to it for the Metro Parks. I myself don't like boats, so that is not for me. But so count me out for that. But there's plenty of other things on here for plenty of people. Different walleye tickets, Solder Village. Here's the Guardians tickets you talked about. There's a lot of things on here for anything. I'm sure if any person that comes, they can find at least one thing that they want to bid on.
Yeah, ice cream, Adventus, mud hens. I
Yeah.
mean, salon stuff, skincare. golfing. There's a Cherry Creek Winery. I mean, there's going to be all kinds of things.
Mr.
Yeah.
G's Bar.
Mr. G.
Uh, I recently took the kids there. My wife and I took the kids there about 3 weeks ago, and that's where I grew up in that area. And I would
Mhm.
go. My dad would take us to Mr. G's all the time to go get Smurf ice cream, and so I loved it.
The Smurf ice cream you
Yeah,
said?
yeah.
That's my daughter's favorite.
I
Yeah.
did the swirl when I was there. I think it's like it's whatever the pink ice cream is. But yeah, so I grew up on Mr. G, so it was cool to see that. But
Well,
yeah,
my kids are
yeah.
too. My Levi has been there 6 out of the last 7 days. I kid you not. He got gift cards for his birthday, and he's just like, now he thinks he can go every day.
Oh,
We
that's
love
awesome.
it.
That's
We
awesome.
love it.
Yeah. So again, the event is Thursday, August. I want to say September. I can't get away from me.
Oh, I
Uh
know. It's worth it.
Thursday, August 14th. Starts at 6:30.
Yep.
If people don't get tickets ahead of time, can they get tickets at the door?
Yes, as of right now, we do have tickets available that would be for purchase at the door,
Okay. But
but we would,
obviously you'd want to make sure you get them ahead of time.
yeah, because we
Yeah.
may have to cut them off at some point. So
Mhm. Yeah. So don't miss that. Again, I'll put the Everbright event in Eventbrite event in my in the show notes. So click on that. Hello. So this is gonna be awesome. I'm looking forward to
Yeah.
it. Again, we get to hang out with my parents, some people from work, Mrs. Podcast, so she'll be there as well. So
Yes.
Mrs.
I love
Nerdball.
that.
I don't know what's better, Mrs. Nerdball.
Yeah.
But Jenelle, thanks for wanting to come on here and talk about it. And hopefully we can sell this thing out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can I mention the different
absolutely.
vendors that we'll
Yeah.
have too?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. Yes.
No, you're fine. So I just wanted to mention a few that are just a little bit, they're very close to my heart that that these businesses are coming in person. These people have been a part of my healing journey so far. And so I've invited them to come and to just be present for people to go and get more information for maybe a loved one or themselves. And so those different businesses, the first one is Neuroflex. A lot of people know that I've worked really closely with them. It started off just me buying juices from them over the years, but now they've really partnered with me to continue this health journey to make sure that I'm continuing to heal my body going forward. So they'll be there with a table, probably with some juice samples as well. And then the other vendor is going to be Dose Aesthetics, which is also partnering with Midwest Breast. So that is Sam and Dr. E. Dr. E was the one who actually performed my surgery, and I owe him the world. He was there for me in the hardest time yet. And he guided me quite a bit through this journey as far as picking doctors and hospitals. And when my brain was a mess, he made sense of it. So he's going to be there for people who might be considering surgery or might know somebody with cancer that may need a doctor down the road. I'm very happy for them to be there. We will also have Mindful Roots. That's my friend Abby Wasserman. She is somebody who her husband actually battled really hard with cancer and overcame that with her help. What she did is she cleared out all the toxins in her home, all the fragrances, all the bad ingredients in their food, cleaned up everything. And now she's giving back with her business, and she goes into people's houses and helps them find the things that are, triggering your health. And so she came into my house and walked away with like 3 totes and garbage bags full of stuff, clearing out my house. So she will be there with some of her products, which now she makes like beef tallow, lotions and chapsticks and magnesium sprays. So she'll be there with that, but also just with information on her sweet business that she just started recently. The other vendor that's coming is Nightbird Foundation. Do you know who Nightbird is?
Nightbird. It sounds familiar. Were they or was she
Mhm.
on America's Got Talent or something? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yes. So she had breast cancer. She was on America's Got Talent,
Mhm.
and unfortunately, she lost her battle to cancer soon after being on the show. But the legacy she's left behind is just incredible and has encouraged me personally. She has poems, and they've given a book with all of her poems that is out
Mhm.
there now. And her album did release, and her music's just awesome. My daughter loves it too. I mean, she's like a Taylor Swift poppy vibe, but her lyrics just touch your soul. And so they are coming and they're going to have a table. And actually, her brother Mitch, who's the one that does that foundation, he will be talking a little bit as well. He's going to have a little bit of time to go up there and talk about the foundation during the auctions. Because that is such an important vendor for me. Just what they've done for people who have cancer and just the way that they give back. So I'm
Yeah.
really excited that they're coming up. And then we have Restore in Perrysburg. I'm sure you're familiar
Oh yeah.
with Restore. Oh, they have been phenomenal. They've been where I've gone for some of my hyperbaric chamber therapies, but mostly I have gone there for my high dose vitamin C, which has really changed the game for me in my healing. Yeah, and the people there are just great. So they're going to come and they're going to have a table set up to just talk about everything that they do,
Okay.
because they also do, I'm sure you're familiar, like with the compressions and everything for the athletes.
Mm-hmm.
Just recovery in general
Yeah.
and well-being is so important. And finally, we're going to have this is a newer nonprofit called the Be Brave movement. And this is a local initiative where they are connecting cancer patients to different things that are available to them for healing, for community, you name it. I mean, I went to the Hope Blooms event in July, and there was so many different vendors there that as a cancer patient, I had no idea existed in our area.
Mm.
And I've been connected to other places that are similar and didn't know about these other things. I mean, for example, a nonprofit apparently that takes cancer patients out on their sailboat in the summer. Like that's all they do is take these patients out for a day on the
Wow.
sailboat just to treat them. And I didn't even know that was a possibility. There's an art camp that's a week long. Yeah, just so many things. So the Be Brave movement will be there to give encouragement, but also spread these different things that are available to people that we may or may not know about. So
Yeah.
those are very special. And then one little plug, just to keep you all guessing, there may be a special guest singer at this event as well.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let people be intrigued
Mhm.
and on
You just
that.
got to come and see.
Yeah. We gave a lot
Yeah.
of information, and we gotta
Yes.
hold some stuff back to.
Yes.
Well, again, I'm looking forward to this event. This
I'm
Thursday,
glad you're
August 14th. Yeah. I wouldn't miss it. It's
coming.
obviously, uh, we've met, we've been on a podcast now, but working with Emily too. Hearing about you for the past year, and the things that she's done to help you as well. So and taking care of all your kids that keep walking around in the back. It's so funny to me. No, don't worry about it, because it happens a lot. But it's so funny
Yeah.
to me how they react. Some of them like love it and they want to be on there, and then the other ones like come in and immediately just turn right back
Just
around.
like, oh wait, bye.
So no, it was great. It was great. So again, thank you for coming on here, and we'll see you Thursday.
All right. Thank you. Thanks for having me.